Top diplomats from the world's major industrialized and developing nations, the G20, on Thursday opened what are expected to be contentious talks dominated by Russia's war in Ukraine and China's moves to boost its global influence. Host India appealed for all members of the fractured Group of 20 to reach consensus on issues of deep concern to poorer countries, even if the broader East-West split over Ukraine cannot be resolved. In a video addressed to the assembled foreign ministers in New Delhi, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged them not to allow current tensions to destroy agreements that might be reached on food and energy security, climate change, and the debt crisis.
We must all acknowledge that multilateralism is in crisis today. The architecture of global governance created after the Second World War was to serve two functions. First, to prevent future wars by balancing competing interests. Second, to foster international cooperation on issues of common interests. The experience of the last few years, financial crisis, climate change, pandemic, terrorism, and wars, clearly shows that global governance has failed in both its.
Meanwhile, Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni urged India on Thursday to play a central role in facilitating negotiations to end the conflict in Ukraine. India, with the rotating presidency of the G20, industrialized and developing countries, could represent the needs of less developed nations in such a process, Meloni said in a statement following talks with India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She also underlined the importance of the Indo-Pacific region and said it has become a virtual center of gravity for the global economy. 40% of foreign trade passes through the South China Sea. So far, India has refrained from directly criticizing Russia's invasion. Meloni, who became Italy's prime minister last October, said that trade between India and Italy has doubled in the last 2 years to more than $53 billion.
The Indo-Pacific has become a crucial center for gravity for the global economy. 40% of the EU's foreign trade passes through the South China Sea, and much more transits through the Indian Ocean. Our two regions are more interconnected than ever before. Together, we account for 70% of global trade, and the EU has become the biggest investor in the Indo-Pacific, which contributes to two-thirds of global economic growth. The world's oceans connect us. They are essential to global commerce and our way of life. Today, shipping makes up 90% of all international trade, and freedom of navigation is crucial for our economies.